And right across the top of your screen, the starting lineups brought to you by Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union. Joe B. Ramos back to serve it up for the University of Hawaii Warriors. And the question everybody wants to know, Chris McLaughlin, what will this team come out like tonight, coming off that great weekend against Pepperdine, where they won 2 matches back-to-back, sweeping the second go-around. JP Mark for the first win of the night, coming up, making a nice dig from the back row is Meller. And the first kill of the night goes to the Cardinals.
We saw a good sign of how they're going to come out. They created a poor pass by Stanford. Hawaii controlled that whole rally. Stanford had the last word when they ran that very fast tempo set to the outside. Great set by James Shaw to Jake Kneller.
And Shaw with that booming serve. Sador, who's been on fire lately, he's been a great server himself. Back set, big swing. Brian Cook, who averages 4.4 kills per set. 2-0 Cardinal. So Charlie,
actually, take that back. It was the set was out to Stephen Irvin. He was the one who had that kill in the first part. Kneller was the one who passed the first ball.
And James Shaw, as you mentioned, a 6'7" freshman in the lineup. Good pass, set the middle. Davis Holt.
Great swing by Holt. Nice pass up by Matthew Cheap, the 5th-year libero.
And again, I asked the question, how will this team come out? You know, when they played Pepperdine, they're coming off the road. They got an edge. They're a little angry. They're a little bitter. They're coming off a couple of big losses. Now everybody's telling them, hey, you guys are good. You're playing great volleyball. That's what Charlie Wade was saying. So the concern is, do they still have that edge? That's what he wants to see.
We will soon find out.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Davis Holt never was able to spot that ball off of the pass, and it kind of drops right there on the Hawaii side of the net. Easy point for the Cardinal. Stephen Irwin, junior out of Pacific Palisades, California, back to serve for Stanford. Again, they go to the middle. And Davis Holt is a perfect 2 for 2.
Well, what a year he's had, hitting almost 400 on the year. This is a 31 set they run. And even though Spencer Haley was there to block it, Davis found a way to go over or through that block. I'm not sure which one, but very effective hit.
And Holt back to serve it up for Hawaii. Ramos throws out an arm, digs it with an overpass. First set to Siki. Oh, what a great pancake dig from Sakirita. They're going to say no, it was down. And boy, it sure looked like he got his hand under it. And we should mention, he is out of Iolani School here in Honolulu, the local boy coming back.
Siki with that great shot with the little roll shot there. I don't think Scooter got that one. I think he just missed it.
So Holt back to serve it up. We're even at 3-all. Tight set to the net. Good block. Hooks the door. Taylor Averill also there, backing him up. First lead change as Hawaii takes its first lead of this first set.
Of all the teams that have come into the gym this year so far, Stanford obviously has the quickest set to the pins, the fastest tempo of all the teams we've seen.
Heard Charlie talking about that in the pregame show. Another block, but a little bit too much juice on that one, and it goes out. Side out Stanford, even at 4.
Good set by James Shaw. There's their go-to guy, Brian Cook. You'll see him he's got about twice as many sets as the next player.
Sador again off the touch, dug up back there by Shaw. People looking for a lift or a carry. You hear this crowd, they know their volleyball. Sador just has to bump it over. And a good swing right down the gut by Mohalski.
Good swing by Eric Mahalski. Hawaii had a chance to score there, but they were confused, disheveled. They really should have taken a swing on that last one. Sador instead bumped it over because there was some confusion.
Marks with the pass back to Siki. And it comes right back to the Hawaii side of the net off of the block. Sador unable to handle it. And a couple of straight points for the Cardinal. It was 4-4, now very quickly 6-4.
Mahalski, quite a blocker. Number 7 in total blocks in his career in the rally scoring era. So he can block it, though, even though he's not particularly large player.
Sador again, able to get a hand on it, the defense of this Cardinal, and that time, that ball just kind of right and tight on the net, and not being able to handle it was Michalski, and it comes down on the Stanford side point, Hawaii.
Not much Michalski could do with that one.
He's kind of riding right there along the cable, not much room to work with it. Try to go after the ball, you're going to probably touch the net, and you're going to get called for the violation.
Exactly.
Sador with that stare down of the volleyball and the high toss. He has been serving like a champion as of late. Oh, Sador, a chest shot, marks out of the back row, and then the little dump shot by Taylor Averill. What a great set by Sador.
Boy, Brooks Sador, what a dig. Here's a dig by Sador, almost knocks him over. Here's the bump set by Matthew Cheap. Here's Sador again from another angle. Little chest dig, actually, marks an Averill finish.
Sador a little pumped up. Nice job by Saki Ito. Youngster Scooter, as you heard Chris call him. That one a little bit too high. And that's a kill for Siki, coming off that Player of the Week honor.
MPSF Player of the Week. That was quite an honor, by the way. That's not an easy thing to get. There's only, I think, 11 guys per year get it. So it was a pretty special thing that he did last week. Put up all those great numbers against a very good Pepperdine team.
Hawaii with 3 consecutive points. We talked about Brooks Sador ever since he became a regular in this lineup, and he went to that opposite side and allowed J.P. March to go back to his more comfortable left-hand side. And this team is just starting to come together, and Sador has just become just an excellent server.
And that shift has made a world of difference for this Warrior team.
And Sador again with the booming serve. Back set. That one is off the touch. Brian Cook gets the kill.
Brian Cook, a returning all-MPSF player. He's been their go-to guy this year. Gets about twice as many sets as the next player, Stephen Irvin.
And he serves it into the net. First service error of this match. And Hawaii back up by a point. 8 serving 7. Sarkovic back for the Warriors.
Stanford has an Achilles heel at all. So they do tend to serve out a lot. They've got 41 aces on the air, and they've got 120 errors to go along with them.
And a nice cross-court kill there by Kneller.
Jake Kneller, their lone senior.
And Kneller back to serve it up for the Cardinal, tied at 8-all. Sheep puts it up. Sador right at Kneller. Or right at Brian Cook, excuse me. Cook unable to handle it. And a good swing by Sador.
Sador at 6'5" is not your normal 6'7", 6'8" opposite hitter who hits a lot of balls out of the back row. He's just a smallish back row attacker, but he's done a more than capable job hitting for a pretty good percentage. Hit .415 last week, not bad.
Averill pops it over. And that ball is out. Michalski, a little bit long on that one by the Warriors. They're up 10-8. Interesting about Taylor Averill, he's such a big, tall guy, but he always has that very soft serve. And he never has really shown us a hard serve.
He can serve the hard one, but remember he had shoulder surgery last year, and I'm not sure he feels really comfortable putting all the big, heavy heater on right now.
Pops it over again, and sometimes it's not how hard you hit it.
That's right. Sometimes those little lollipops get the job done.
Well, he proved it right there. And Hawaii out to its biggest lead of this first set, up by 3.
Taylor Averill's first ace of the year, and also probably the lowest miles per hour as well.
Yeah.
And he was serving into an area where Michalski and Jake Kneller are kind of bunched over there with James Shaw. They have a little triangle going, and Taylor Averill was able to put it right in the middle of that triangle.
One thing about this soft serve, he gets it in. He's only had 3 service errors in 33 attempts this season. Pops it over again. Setting it over the middle, and there's Davis Holt with the roof. And Hawaii goes up by 4 as they go on a 4-point run. And that's enough for John Costi to call a timeout. We take a break with the Warriors up by 4. Back of the Stanley, Hawaii up by 4 quickly. Chris, let's look at the keys to the game presented by Kaiser Permanente.
For Stanford, they're searching for an identity. They had 6 different lineups in 8 matches. Where are they going to put Brian Cook? Opposite or on the left? Which middle blocker is going to have the best week in practice? So it's constant search. And for Hawaii, can they have a serving repeat possible? Well, they were unbelievable last week. 8 service aces on night 1, 6 service aces on night 2, 14 for the weekend. And when they weren't acing Pepperdine, they were forcing Pepperdine to pass the ball behind the 3-meter line, which I thought was instrumental in Hawaii's victory.
Yeah, good point. As of course, we're talking about serving. Taylor Averill puts a little bit more heat on it, promptly serves it out. So the service error.
Yeah, I don't know why he went away from that nice little spot there close to the net inside the 3-meter line.
No, I agree. Cross-court set, JP, not a good shot for him. It was kind of behind his head. Joby with the block and then the little dump shot right back at Hawaii. A nice set. A nice move by the setter, James Shaw, averaging 10.2 assists per set.
So a roll shot, good dig by Jake Kneller there to keep the ball alive. And Joby that time put up a nice block, only to have James Shaw put it away.
Sador just kind of hangs up there in midair and waits, and Hawaii will have a free ball as it's bumped over. Cheap sets it up, quick set again to Davis Holt, and Holt is a perfect 3 for 3 on that quick set in the middle.
A 31 set is so difficult. It's a timing set. It demands an extreme amount of precision by the setter, and the connection has to be absolutely perfect. And Holt and Ramos are really clicking on that one right now.
Hawaii up by 3, 13 serving 10. Joe B. Ramos back to serve it up for Hawaii. Back set, blocked by Hawaii. And Davis Holt, 3 kills. Now the block, and Davis Holt has come out on fire. Chris, I think one of our questions has been answered. Hawaii has that edge that Charlie Wade was hoping to see.
You know, one of the biggest concerns after a team beats, you know, the number 2 team in the country twice in a row is, will they still have the same edge the next weekend? Clearly, Hawaii's hungry to beat this Stanford team.
Yeah, Charlie said they had a great week of practice. That ball blocked and right over toward the center post over there by the up referee, and JP Marks unable to chase it down, so a point for the Cardinal. But Charlie very happy in the way the team came out, pumped up, confident, but still working hard. Shot, talking about a lollipop serve. And Sador off the block. And Sador hitting from the left side. We're at 15. We take a break with Hawaii up by 4. Back with a look at the Aston Hotels and Resorts Series record, and you can see this is the 70th match. Hawaii leads the series 36-33 in that last meeting. Hawaii winning back on March 17th. By the way, Hawaii was the last team to beat Stanford at home back on March 7th of last year. Over the past 2 years, the teams have split their last 4 meetings with one another. Marks with a good serve. Sakaida with a good pass. Hawaii there again, but nobody to cover the block. Sador was right there along with Joby Ramos. Nice job of getting on the volleyball, but falls right there on the Hawaii side of the court.
Brian Cook gets a nice set from Shaw to the outside. Cook picks up kill number 5. He's got 5 of Stanford's 10 kills so far.
Stephen Irwin on the serve, Cheap with the pass, and then the set over to Siki. Off the touch, Ramos keeps it alive. Cheap will set it. And Siki, not a great opportunity, a little bit behind his head. Back to Stanford, and a nice little one-arm dig by Ramos. Sador with the roll shot, but that's wide out, and a point for the Cardinal.
Oh, Sador knew how important it was to keep that ball in play. He was just trying a little bit too hard and launched it